What is up, everybody, and welcome back to another Madden 20 online game. Today we are going to be trying out a brand new X Factor ability that was just added into the game yesterday, and it is called Brick Wall. Before yesterday's patch for Madden 20, Ben Roethlisberger's X Factor ability was Pro Reads. Now, only Big Ben has this new X Factor ability of Brick Wall, and when Brick Wall is activated, Ben automatically breaks the first sack attempt while he's in the pocket. Keywords, while he's in the pocket. If you leave the pocket and you get hit with the X Factor going, you're probably just going to get sacked. But when Brick Wall is activated and Ben's sitting in that pocket, he sounds a bit OP. So let's see what this new X Factor ability is all about. To get Brick Wall activated, it works exactly the same as Pro Reads and Fearless. You have to get 5 completions in a row of over 5 yards in the air, which you see we're doing right now. After a bit of a rough start, we finally get that out route to go. Ben's at 1 out of 5, make that 2 out of 5, hitting Juju Smith-Schuster. Speaking of Juju, if you guys remember the video we did, getting Juju in the zone, we actually had Ben Roethlisberger in the zone. We had Pro Reads going for, I think, 1 play, but we did have it going. So this is technically the second time we're going to attempt to get Ben Roethlisberger his X Factor ability. Of course, now we're working on Brick Wall, which is a lot cooler than Pro Reads, and we're at 4 out of 5, needing 1 more completion, but not feeling too good about this play. We're gonna take off with Ben and get taken down with Ben Roethlisberger. We fumbled the ball, and even though we lost the fumble recovery, we lost possession of the ball. My bigger concern right now is, did I just reset the counter by being a clown and not going out of bounds with Ben Roethlisberger, trying to run with Big Ben for like 13 yards for a touchdown for absolutely no reason? I really hope not, because we were doing a great job on that opening drive, mainly just hitting out routes. That's what my opponent was giving me. It's over 5-yard completion, so I was going to take that every single time. 4th down and 1. The Bears are going for it, and they're going to get the completion to Anthony Miller on the RPO bubble screen as Edmonds lays the lumber. If you guys remember also the Juju Smith-Schuster video we did, it was this same matchup, Bears versus Steelers at Soldier Field. So it's a bit of deja vu, I suppose, except Big Ben has come with a new toy called Brick Wall, and hopefully we can activate it after this play. Looking out route, and that will get us Brick Wall thanks to James Washington and his out routes. Let's see what this Brick Wall is all about. On this play, I'm just going to sit in the pocket and wait for the pass rush and take a hit and see what happens. Is Ben just going to shed this thing? I don't know. Here comes Nichols, and there goes Nichols, and down goes Ben Roethlisberger. It's going to be a sack, and it's going to knock Ben Roethlisberger out of the zone. So you guys saw Brick Wall once, but I'm going to try to get Brick Wall going again. That's 1 out of 5 for the counter, and it'll stay at 1 out of 5 even though Vance McDonald fumbled the ball, but we did just lose possession for the 2nd time in a row off of a lost fumble. That time, that was just kind of heartbreak right there, just getting crushed by Eddie Jackson. So it's still a 0-0 game early on in the 2nd quarter. So you guys saw we did break the sack attempt with Brick Wall. It lived up to the hype. The problem is when you're sitting in that pocket, a lot of times when you get hit by one guy, you're going to probably get hit by a second defender pretty much right after. So, you know, even though you got Brick Wall going, you know, you don't want to depend on Brick Wall like I did. I just wanted to see what happened when it, you know, it got activated. Brick Wall is more something that, you know, you're fluidly playing the game and you kind of get away with it. But as you guys saw, the way to get Ben Roethlisberger out of the zone, get Brick Wall deactivated, all you have to do is throw 1 incompletion. So there is really a fine line, a tightrope to walk as far as what you can and can't do with this Brick Wall activated. It's a very powerful X Factor ability, which is why I suppose they made it so easy to be knocked out of the zone as James Conner gets a nice juke move off. We are running the 2-minute drill, kind of sort of already at the goal line. Big Ben not looking to force any passes. Since I'm working on this X Factor counter once again, even though I saw James Conner kind of had a step, I wasn't going to force that pass. 2nd down and, what, 15? Why is Khalil Mack manned up against Juju Smith-Schuster? I don't know. I don't know what my opponent's doing, but I'll take it. That'll be a touchdown, and finally the first points of the board will go up for our Pittsburgh Steelers. Even though I believe that was the 3rd time we entered the red zone, we finally capitalized. We finally do not fumble the ball as my opponent hits the quick little slant to Allen Robinson. Just 24 seconds left and he calls his first timeout, so there's not much to work with for my opponent right now. He's still running the ball with Cohen. He gets a nice juke move off, but that's fine by me, as he will eventually call his second of 3 timeouts. At this point, you just kind of hope you get into field goal range, or maybe get a Hail Mary like that dude we were playing against who was using the Eagles guy. Though as I say that, we give up a long touchdown to Taylor Gabriel. You guys know how this goes, though. I'm not too upset about that. The game is tied, but since we are trying to get Ben Roethlisberger in the zone again, that won't hurt my feelings too much. That just makes sure that my opponent doesn't rage quit, so I'm cool with that. And while we have a couple of seconds left to work with at the end of the first half, let's try to get a couple of quick completions. That's one to James Conner. That's 4 out of 5 on the X Factor counter. And yeah, you're thinking you probably take a Hail Mary here and just hope you get a nice little ad catch, or you throw a slant to Juju. And you guys saw the counter was at 4 out of 5 before the play, and it should be at 5 out of 5. Spoiler alert though, the counter did not go to 5 out of 5. We are still at 4 out of 5. So next time we step on the field on offense, we still need to get one more completion of over 5 yards in the air to get Ben Roethlisberger in the zone. So that's not cool. And if you guys remember the Tom Brady video we did, we got sacked while Brady was in the zone on the final play of the first half. And Brady was still in the zone to start the second half. So there's some weird little bug about the final play of the first half where the X Factor counter, I guess, doesn't really count. So as I'm talking about brick wall and all this stuff, this game is kind of hanging in the balance right now. It's a tie game. My opponent is driving, and he might be setting himself up to steal the victory as he goes play action on first down with Trubisky going downfield, double coverage, and he was asking to get intercepted, and Sean Davis will happily take that ball away from the Bears offense. I don't know what he was trying to do, catch us off guard with play action. He was running the ball pretty well. He should have just stuck with that in hindsight. We are at 4 out of 5. Remember that. Make that 5 out of 5. Ben throwing out of the sack using that last ditch superstar ability. And now once again we have brick wall activated. This time I'm not just going to sit in the pocket and wait to take a hit. I'm going to try to fluidly play this thing. No! Ben is able to shed the first sack attempt as I tried to fluidly play the game. I wanted to make sure I didn't throw an incompletion, and I kind of hesitated on like 3 different reads I had, and then by then, someone tried to sack Ben. And he tried to sack Ben is the key word, because he wasn't actually able to bring Ben Roethlisberger down. And we got, what, like a gain of 5 yards? And since it wasn't an incompletion, since we didn't get sacked or fumbled the ball or anything, Ben's still in the zone. We have the opportunity to throw a couple of quick out routes to Juju while Ben is in the zone. 2nd down and 3. I'm coming out on 5 wide. I'm basically begging to get sacked. And Khalil Mack is going to try to bring down Roethlisberger. He can't even bring down Big Ben when he has brick wall activated. The X Factor is still going on for Ben Roethlisberger, who will QB sneak into the end zone and put the Steelers back on top late in the 3rd quarter. Not even a 99 overall Khalil Mack can bring down Ben while he's in the pocket with brick wall. I thought for sure if anybody could just bring down Ben, even with the X Factor going, it was Khalil Mack. Apparently not. Brick wall is the real deal. But as we've gone over, as my opponent just goes over my head, that should have been our interception. He put his hands in the cookie jar and got away with it. You don't see that one too often. But yeah, brick wall, it's very easy to deactivate. But as you guys see, if you got that X Factor going and you're just fluidly playing your game like we were on that last drive, we broke 2 sack attempts just casually and eventually cashed in for a touchdown. And Ben's still going to be in the zone next time we're on offense, which is going to be pretty dang soon, because Tariq Cohen just broke someone's ankles, and the Bears looking for the PAT to tie the game up with 4:23 remaining in regulation. I said regulation because this game might just go to overtime. We've been doing a pretty good job of passing the ball. Like, we've been throwing downfield for the most part, not taking any checkdowns because we're trying to get Ben in the zone. Now, I'm just going to try to win the game. I'm not going to do anything fancy, no more gimmicks. Let's just make sure we do not lose this game, because we have put ourselves in major jeopardy. There, he just put together a nice drive, and like I said the previous drive, if he just stuck with running the ball, it would work out for him, and that it did, especially when you have Tariq Cohen, and we are using Juju Smith-Schuster to our advantage. And for the 3rd time in a row, we're going to call this RPO bubble screen. Oh, but that time we should have handed it off to James Conner. And because we threw 1 incompletion, Ben Roethlisberger's out the zone. Like I said, very easy to deactivate this brick wall. So now it's just playing normal. No more brick wall to worry about. Let's just win the game. And James Conner is going to help out the cause by juking his way into field goal range. We got to make sure we do not fumble this ball. So Dante Moncrief is going to avoid the big hit attempt from Eddie Jackson. Knowing he would just go for the big hit, we just go sideways. He whiffs. We get the touchdown. One more time. We are up by 7 points in this game. We just need 1 defensive stop. No fooling around, no sending weird blitzes. Let's contain Tariq Cohen, and let's get out of Chicago with the victory. He doesn't go to the bubble screen outside. He hands it off to Cohen. Doesn't quite work out for him. 2nd down and 9. It's play action for Trubisky. Got a man on the out, but Trubisky, feeling the pressure, throws it out of bounds away from the receiver. 3rd down and 9. Out the tomb, and a warning, just getting it off is Trubisky, and that's going to be a 1st down to Taylor Gabriel. Move the chains. We went with a gimmicky blitz and it didn't work. So now we're going to go coverage and get the interception. This time when my opponent puts his hands in the cookie jar, he does not get away with it. And that is going to end the game. Even though my opponent has all 3 of his timeouts and this game is far from over and he's playing against someone who has a tendency to goof around in games, and myself, he quits. So I guess he didn't have that scouting report down. We will take the victory. Leave a like on the video if you guys enjoyed the game, if you guys enjoyed Brick Wall being displayed. That was a fun one to do, man. I didn't expect Brick Wall to be as dominant as it was. Like, when we shed that Khalil Mack sack attempt, I was like, wow. Wow, not much else to say. So yeah, leave a like if you guys enjoyed Brick Wall. Subscribe for more Madden 20 gameplays. Thank you guys, as always, for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.